Fred Ricciani for the SportsScorer.com here with TNA Knockouts champion and Knockouts Tag Team champion Gail Kim. How are you, Gail?
Not the Knockouts Tag Team champion, but I like your style. I like you thinking that I'm so dominant that I'm both champions right now. But unfortunately, Eric Young and ODB are the Knockouts Tag Team champions right now.
That's right. So my mind, well, you were so great. I just, I still want to envision you as Knockouts. And what brings you here today at the Philly Wizard World Comic-Con?
It's my first Comic-Con since I've been back with Impact Wrestling. So definitely this was the one I wanted to be at because Philadelphia is full of wrestling fans. It's crazy today, I'm sure you've seen. So I just love meeting the fans, getting to know them, their opinions and hearing their comments. And it's, just fun to get one-on-one time with them.
Speaking of one-on-one time, some of the best fans are in Philly. You guys were just here for Bound for Glory, which I attended, everything, awesome event. What are Philly fans like, and how are they different from other fans?
Well, I definitely say they're more in the know. They're rowdy, they are loud, they are pretty crazy, and I'd say sometimes they're, they like to think that they know a lot more than the average fan, so they kind of go the other way sometimes. But we enjoy fans who just love our business and have, as much passion as we do for it.
Now, you've had a great TNA comeback. Before that, you had another stint with WWE. You are a former women's champion. What's been different in this experience, obviously, besides the success and everything? Why do you feel like TNA is a lot more open to more women's wrestling, more angles with women, as opposed to WWE?
I just think, I'm not sure exactly the reasoning why in terms of why one company does it and the other. You could say it's because Dixie Carter is also a woman, so she can understand, I think they all know in our office that we work so hard. We work just as hard as the guys, and we want to have matches as good as, the guys, and we want to show the fans that we know that the fans want to see it. I mean, for the longest time when there was no women's wrestling. It kind of died at one point, right before the first Knockouts division. People used to tell me all the time, "Oh, women, they don't want to see women's wrestling, Gail," and it made me sad. And I said, "No, that cannot be true." And I kind of, kept on. I was that cheesy, fighter for women's wrestling. And when we had such great success, and the fan response that we got, I said, "See." They wanted to see it. And I definitely think that just judging from all the fans that we've seen at live events, on TVs and pay-per-views all over the world, they want to see it. So we're just giving them what they want to see.
And you had that awesome main event a few years back with Awesome Kong, who's now Karma in WWE. Thoughts looking back on that main event, and why do you think she hasn't been utilized? I know she went through some personal issues here and there, but from what I understand, she's been ready to go.
Oh, I don't know. I keep on hearing different rumors in terms of that, but I haven't spoken to her in a long time. We contacted each other recently, but we really didn't talk about that. So you never know. I mean, in terms of that, only the offices will know. What was the first question again?
About the reflecting back on that great main event, because that was pretty historic.
Yeah. I mean, just the whole series with Kong, for both of us, I think. I have such great respect for her, and I think she has respect for me. And what we did in that ring, we had magic chemistry. It was just the perfect time, too. I think that like I said, there was no strong women's wrestling at the time. And it just kind of came out of nowhere. And it was that perfect David and Goliath feud. And it was just something special. I can't say anything beyond that. And I will even though my body hurt like I've never had it hurt in my 12 years of wrestling, I will never take back a moment of it. Because just those were the moments that you dream about when you want to become a pro wrestler. Yeah.
And back in your first TNA stint, you had a great run with Team Jarrett and James Storm when he was at Chris Harris. Yeah. But you've also, been around. Yeah, you've been around with Bobby Roode as well.
Not Bobby Roode.
Well, no, I'm saying, they were affiliated with Team Canada and everything.
Yeah.
They're kind of more of the homegrown guys. Even though you came from WWE at the time, you are kind of considered a homegrown TNA talent. Yeah. What are your thoughts on their progress with Storm and Roode and originally got their start in TNA and everything, and how they've kind of come up and taken the reins at the top?
Because for the longest time, a lot of people were saying, "Oh, ex-WWE talent," and I think they've done a really good job of recognizing these guys who are so talented. I think I've known Bobby or Robert Roode. He goes by Bobby, I think, now. Since the Indies, we all started out together. Showtime, Eric Young, Tracy Brooks, Bobby, myself, Scott D'Amore. I mean, we all came out through it together. So, I know I knew how talented he was, and I think other people knew how talented he was. It was just a matter of time before the company knew that. And now, look, it's the longest reigning TNA heavyweight champion of all time now. So it's a great thing.
And what you had on this, where can fans find you online?
Twitter. I don't have a Facebook account, so if you see one, it's fake. Yeah, my Twitter account name is Gail Kim It's Me.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and best of luck in the future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.